What is going on? Rip your side. We back with another banger. We skipped a week and we coming back this week. We had some things going on as usual. It's me myself, Smooth Oss, my co-host Big Dog on with us, and we got our reoccurring guest that always come on and honorary, co-host at this point, Rizzo. How you doing, Rizzo?
I'm doing great. Feeling
And
great.
glad to see you doing great, Rizzo. I see you supporting your Packer. What is it called? I was about to say the wrong word. I was about to say memorabilia. I meant to say
Paraphernalia.
I meant to say attire. Your Packers attire. We'll just keep it plain and simple. And we got Coach P and somebody else hiding the screen right there. Coach P, who is that?
Doing, man? Hey, it's good to be back. Uh, yeah, on daddy duty. So say hey, Kim. Hey, for those of y'all that can't see
Hey,
see
cutie.
her in podcast world, got the baby with me.
What's going on? Yeah, coach, man. Coach probably one of the best dads out, man. If it was the best dad award, I gotta give it to Coach P. I don't know what nobody else can say. But I'm giving the Coach P best dad slash coach, you know what I'm saying, out there right now in Mississippi in the nation right now. I
Uh,
don't think nobody competing with
Shout
him.
out to all the
Uh
black dads. Shout out to black
yeah,
dads.
definitely. That is true. That is true. Rizzo, man, before we get started and give our shout outs to the week, I think you got something to say. You got something to say to somebody in the show right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it at that. Go ahead.
Well, I just like to say, big dog. I know it's tough right now. Dealing. We in the NFC North. Your team is not producing the way you want it to. I know it's not working out, but it maybe next season. Maybe next season. Right?
No, it's
Sorry,
gonna work.
sorry
It's
about
gonna
that.
it's gonna work out the
Sorry about
same way it worked out last season. That Green Bay gonna end up facing Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay gonna end up putting Green Bay out.
that.
Aaron Rodgers is
I
gonna leave,
was gonna
and
hear.
the real Green Bay is gonna stand up because you know what's pissing me off? Your coach
What's
thinking
up?
he's one of the best coach in the world, but once Aaron Rodgers leave this season, and he did hint around on the show today that he is possibly is going to leave Green Bay. Now you're going to see what your coach is all about. Because your coach would not
No,
have all
no.
them wins. Your coach will be the worst. Matter of fact, he gonna
Yes, he
look.
wouldn't have. Definitely, it's true without Aaron
He
Rodgers.
is going to look worse than Detroit. I will
But
predict
we'll
that Green Bay next season without Aaron Rodgers will look worse than Detroit.
I'm
time
not
will
gonna lie to
tell.
you, big
Time
dog.
will tell.
I'm my money on Matt LaFleur for that division, even when Aaron Rodgers leave right now,
Right.
You're
cause
not
Green
winning
Bay
that.
doesn't
it
have a
You're
ain't
not
looking
winning.
history.
Listen,
good.
We don't have
listen,
a
listen,
history of
listen. How
failure.
many
We
games
don't,
did Matt LaFleur win without Aaron Rodgers?
No,
I'm
he only
sorry.
had one game.
not the
No, they
I
had
LaFleur.
two
think it was
games. They
only
had two games, and he
two.
didn't win neither one of those games.
Okay, yeah,
So
okay,
what I'm
okay.
telling you is like this: Matt LaFleur is not a good coach. You got Aaron Rodgers, one of the best quarterbacks in the league today. Once Aaron Rodgers leave, I'm gonna see exactly what Matt LaFleur gonna do then. Because if you cannot win without Aaron Rodgers, don't talk to me. You got the same
Like
team.
only time
I
will
mean, the
tell. Only
only
time
one
will
missing
tell.
is Aaron Rodgers. You still got the same team. Why you can't win?
Only time will tell because my team doesn't have a history of failure as much. Doesn't. I mean, I'm
Hey,
just
I ain't gonna
saying. If
lie,
you
that's
look
a
at the
burn
No, no,
numbers,
no,
right
no, no, no,
especially
no, no,
within the
no.
last 20
there.
years,
Let me make a
within the last
correction. Let me make a
two
correction.
coaches,
Hold
we've had
on,
two
hold on,
coaches like in the
hold
last
on,
30
Rizzo,
years. Two
Rizzo,
head coaches.
Rizzo. You made a
Okay.
mistake right there. How many years Aaron Rodgers been with the Green Bay Packers?
But since 2000, was it
And how
eight,
many
seven,
championships have he won?
one? And damn
Failure,
close to winning, damn
failure,
close to winning more,
failure,
to at least two more,
failure.
2 seasons
Listen,
worth of
listen to
going to
me
the
very carefully.
almost going to the Super Bowl.
Listen to me
I know
very
it's an
carefully.
almost, but
Listen to me
it's
very
still
carefully. He's been a failure because of simple fact. How many championships Tom Brady got? And he left his team and still got a championship. So what I'm saying is
yeah,
this:
he
as
had a
good
lot
as
of
a
pieces in the
quarterback as
puzzle.
Aaron
A
Rodgers
lot.
is, he only brung Green Bay one championship.
That's true, but he didn't have help. He didn't have a lot of help through the way.
He had help last year. He
And
couldn't bring
our
him a
organization,
championship. Listen,
It
he had
made
help.
some
He had
bad
help last year.
decisions.
He couldn't bring him a championship. He got help this year. He damn sure ain't beating Tom Brady again because the way it's being set up, he's gonna have to face Tom Brady once again.
We don't have a history of failure.
Big dog,
That's all I can
I'm gonna
say.
say this. I don't think the Packers have a history of failure. I don't think Aaron Rodgers has.
Okay, let me say this to you, Mr.
I'm
Austin. Hold on. Let me say
Yeah.
this to you, Mr.
Go
Austin.
ahead.
If you, Dallas Cowboys, face
Yeah.
Green Bay, you going with Green Bay?
No, of
'Cause
course
it is a
I'm
good
not going
chance.
against my
Hold on,
team.
hold on,
It's his team.
hold on.
Wait,
He's not gonna go against his team.
Hold on.
That's
hold
a
on,
crazy
Because
question.
it is a good chance that the Cowboys might see Green Bay.
It
It's
is.
a
It is.
Yeah, everybody.
It is a
I
possibility
predicted that
that
from the beginning
Cowboys
of the
see Green
season,
Bay. You're gonna root for Green
and
Bay
I
over
hope
your
it
Cowboys?
happens.
No, I'm not
No.
saying he's a. I'm saying you calling Aaron Rodgers a failure. I mean, it's only one Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? It's not no. I don't think
No,
nobody will be able to do
I
what
asked a
Tom Brady.
question. How
Like when
long
you
has
made
he
that
been
point.
How long has he been with Green Bay?
How
How many
many
times he
Rizzo?
made it to the playoffs? How many
Since
times have he made it to the
2008.
NFC Championship? And then
It
you
was
come back and ask
four
that
times.
question again.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm saying we all know that Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. He haven't got them over the
Yes.
top.
But like I said, it was some decisions that were made that were not his fault that cost us, some championships. If we would have better players, better receivers, better offensive linemen, better this, better that, yeah, we could have made it, had a championship. But we didn't have the opportunity. And he worked with what he had.
Hold on. You
And
forgetting
still
one
made
thing.
it as far as
Are
he
you
did.
excluding last year in this?
Hold on. That's what I was trying to bring up, Coach. You forgetting one thing. Bad decision by who? A coach that you're praising who is not a good coach.
That
Y'all
was
should
a
have been
bad decision.
y'all should have been going to the Super Bowl last year.
Inexperience can play a factor in that because he doesn't.
The man been there 3 years. How's that inexperience?
Inexperience being in a clutch situation. He
No,
just
I'm gonna
made a
say
bad decision.
that was a bad decision on Aaron Rodgers.
That was
he should have ran the ball.
I definitely agree.
Too.
And I mentioned that. I think I mentioned that on the podcast. I said that was a horrible decision on Aaron Rodgers because he had free space to at least run for a first down.
Yeah, but it was
also included in that.
He probably would have had a touchdown if he would have ran.
But it was still a bad decision with LaFleur taking the ball out of Aaron Rodgers.
Taking the ball out of Aaron Rodgers' hand, giving Tom Brady the ball back with like a minute 22 seconds left. That was stupid. That was a bad decision, but I'm just saying.
They got a top 5 quarterback in the league, right?
Top 3.
He was top 3.
Top 3.
Yeah, I'd probably say he's top 3. Especially last year, he had
potentially the number 1 receiver in the league, right?
They got the number 1 receiver, yes.
Okay.
That's debatable.
And then running back top 5 for sure,
it's
right?
not debatable. I think Devontae Adams pulled in number 1 receiver in the beginning of the year in the last season.
And then what about their running back?
Aaron Jones.
He's probably top 5, maybe top.
I say top
10. I guess top
10. Top 10.
Okay. So you mean to tell me they got a top 3 quarterback, the number 1 receiver, and a top 10 running back? Bruh. Anything short of Super Bowl.
Anything short of Super Bowl.
Anything short of playing in the Super Bowl is unacceptable, in my opinion.
The only thing I'm saying is they've been there. Of course they have lost the NFC Championship. Aaron Rodgers is 1-3 in those NFC Championships, but Big Dog also your Chicago Bears only have 1 championship. I mean, I'm not saying
no. We got more than 1. We got more than 1. You only remember 1.
I mean, y'all only got the 1985. Y'all only got 1 championship, 1 Super Bowl. So I'm saying,
I think you better look it up again. They have more than 1 championship.
Yeah,
you
he's not counting. He's counting more than that
championship.
Oh, it's like 2010. I think they had that championship.
I'm talking about Super Bowl
or 2014.
Super Bowl. Listen. They won more Super Bowls, but you only remember the '85 one because you wasn't born when the other ones was born.
Name the rest of the Super Bowls.
I wasn't even born when they was played. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to remember Green Bay.
That was before the NFL merger, right?
Listen, Green Bay and the Bears are the first two teams that to create the football. They are number one and number two.
But I'm talking about in the modern era.
Well,
I'm talking about
you
in the
gotta
modern
say
era.
modern era. You gotta say
want you go back to the 1930s and 40s.
You gotta
say
say modern
but I ain't
era.
counting
Then
that.
you gotta say modern era. Okay, that's like the Lakers. How many championships the Lakers got?
17.
How many do you remember? You see what I'm saying?
Hey, well, hey, big dog. Since 2000, we still have 5 + 1 6 since 2000.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the Chicago Bulls hadn't had one since.
Hey, they haven't had one since 98.
1998.
Hey, but guess what?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you can't be the man to criticize, big dog.
We still won more than them goddamn Cowboys, and that's in basketball and football, huh?
I mean,
the Cowboys ain't won one in damn near 30 years.
Well, the last time we won was 95. That's before 85.
Okay, well, 95. I'm glad you remember that.
I'm just saying, big dog. You know, you the one to criticize. I'm sorry. Y'all haven't had a franchise quarterback ever in y'all history. Truly. I'm just saying, I'm on Rizzo's side here. Aaron Rodgers
and then when you come to the head coaches, y'all have had so many head coaches within the last probably 2 decades.
Rizzo,
compared to us having Rizzo,
Rizzo, I'm glad you happy. I agree with you. I'm just letting you know the same thing happened last year going to happen with y'all this year. You're going to be an unhappy young lady because Green Bay is not going to the Super Bowl. I'm just letting you know. I mean,
but then it's a
you still got to understand something. You got Tampa Bay, you got Arizona, which both of them can beat Green Bay. I'm not going to say, I'm definitely not going to say the Cowboys because I believe Green Bay can beat the Cowboys. I don't know because the Cowboy defense is so lethal.
Defense, yeah.
The Cowboy defense is so lethal right now that I believe that the Cowboys defense would destroy Aaron Rodgers.
That'll be a battle.
You know, but I'm just looking at two teams. They're not going to beat Arizona and they're not going to beat Tampa Bay. I'm just looking at that. And I just don't believe that. I believe they can beat the Cowboys, maybe, depending on the Cowboys defense. But you ain't beating Arizona and you're not beating Tampa Bay.
We went on a tangent. That went a little further than expected. But let's bring this back around. I forgot to give my shout outs of the week. One of them, Rizzo, just saying happy birthday to you. You just celebrated give it to me. I don't want to miss it. Huh?
My 40th.
40th. Whew.
40th.
2 dubs.
Yesterday.
Just celebrated your 40th birthday yesterday. I just want to say happy birthday, happy belated birthday. You know, 1 day behind. You know what I'm saying? I want to get it all right. Just it's always a blessing to get another year under your belt. Just congratulations on that.
Appreciate it.
Also, I want to move on and give another shout out to the hometown right fast, Jackson, Mississippi. Deion Sanders. Everybody know Deion Prime time. His name is Coach Sanders. Well, backtrack. It's Prime. Wait. I said Coach Sanders. Forgive me. It's Coach Prime.
Coach Prime, baby.
My bad. Coach Prime. Coach Prime. I just want to congratulate them. They won the SWAC championship just a week or so ago. And they finished their season 11-1. They're having the Celebration Bowl this week. I believe it's against South Carolina State. Am I right, Coach? It's gonna be in Atlanta, Georgia, in the Mercedes, in the new dome for what Atlanta Falcons play at, in the Mercedes-Benz dome or something like that too. I'm gonna get all my facts right. I'm gonna double check that by the end of this show. But Deion Sanders just landed the number 2. Yes, listen to me carefully. The number 2 player in the nation. He landed this guy, Travis Hunter, who was headed to Florida State University, guys. Headed there, decommitted the day before. Then right after that, he committed to Jackson State. He's getting an NIL deal that is worth $1.5 million to come to Jackson State. to come to the heart of HBCU land right now and to play under a Hall of Famer, Hall of Fame defensive back in Coach Prime. Where this guy Travis Hunter, he's an athlete. He plays defensive back. He plays wide receiver, and he can play a little bit of running back in the backfield too. So he's a pure athlete, number 2 guy in the nation. I think originally he was the number 1 guy. They bumped him down to number 2, something like that in this class or something. But it's just a huge thing for Coach Prime to land a special talent like this over a Power 5 team and have this guy come to a SWAC school, HBCU school. It's definitely special and it's revolutionary, and it's eye opening for people that haven't been paying attention to the HBCU scene. For Deion Atlanta, number 2 guy in the nation, in all of the class of 2022. So I just want to give a shout out to that because that's special and it's definitely giving back to HBCUs. And Coach Prime is making a huge change in the college football landscape. It's kind of good, NIL, it may be even in the playing field right here. So we'll just have to see. But I just had to give a shout out to that, you know. Coach Prime doing special things. Shout out to Deion Sanders. And another one, everybody saw what happened on yesterday. Steph Curry breaking the all-time 3-point field goals made in a career. He did it in 789 games. Just 789 games played. That's humongous. I just gotta say, just to do that and break that record in just 789 games. He broke Ray Allen's previous record with 2,794. Steph did that last night in Madison Square Garden. Yes, and it's no other place you can do it in a legendary venue than that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Steph, man. Shout out to Deion, and again, Rizzo, happy birthday as always. That was my shout outs of the week.
Thank you.
I think we pretty much stated the state of our squads in that little squabble we had right there. But I want to talk a little bit more on that discussion. And Big Dog, I hand it over to you. But it's like a lot of things a lot of teams look good this week. Next week they don't look so good, and they get beat by another top tier team. I just got to ask the question: who's the best team in the NFL right now? Is it a definitive best team in the NFL right now? Because honestly, I do not know. I just don't know. You got the Chiefs. They coming back. They on the win streak after starting the season 3 and 4.
Ain't playing nobody though. Everybody you look at the Chiefs winning streak and you tell me who did they play. Every team that they play is under 500. I mean, if you really look at it, the best team right now in the AFC is the Patriots. Best team still to me in the NFC right now, even though they lost this week to the Rams, it's still the Cardinals. I'm just sorry. If you just look at overall teams right now, the Cardinals to me is still number 1, and the Patriots is number 1 in the AFC. I mean, I don't see nobody else in the AFC is better than the Patriots.
Nobody. So you believe in the rookie Mac Jones to get it done?
No, I believe in Bill Belichick to get it done.
Okay, I respect that.
I'm just going to say now. I would give Mac Jones some props to the point of he came in. He's following the system. You know what I'm saying? When you get a quarterback that came in, follow the system, which everybody agreed that he was the right man for the job, because what the Patriots is doing is what Mac Jones was doing in college anyway. So the Patriots fit Mac Jones. That's the reason why he looks so good, and that's the reason why Cam is not there. You know what I'm saying? Mac Jones came in doing exactly what Bill Belichick wanted him to do, just like Tom Brady did, and look at the success.
I gotta say something.
They went from being one of the worst teams in the AFC last season to being the best team in the AFC right now. I mean, it's no questions asked. And then to me, like I say, the Cardinals still right now to me is the best team in the NFC. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because if you look at it, Tampa Bay is really struggling. I mean, they putting up numbers, but they damn near barely winning these games. You know what I'm saying? As I said with Kansas City, if you look at Kansas City win streak, they ain't played nobody. They haven't played nothing. They played the bottom of the bottom. And that's where they come in with their win. And some of them games, they barely won. They only won like 2 or 3 points. You know what I'm saying? So
they had a dominant win this week, though. I must say.
But I mean, but who did they play? Come on. They played the Raiders. The Raiders fell off. I mean, the Raiders fell off. So who was they playing? They really wasn't playing anybody. You know what
I'm gonna be honest though. I mean, they did beat us. You know,
I mean,
and
Dallas is just disappointing me right now because Dak went from throwing for over 400 yards to barely throwing over 200. You know,
yeah.
I'm shocked at the turnaround that Dallas has made.
The biggest thing we talked about with Dallas was their defense, how their defense sucked. They the number 1 defense in the league right now, or number 2. I'm not sure if they number 1 or number 2, but they the top defense in the league right now. Dak got to come up with this offense. What is wrong with the offense?
Yeah, I'm shocked at that turnaround that Dallas had, because I thought, Dallas was going to be a threat. And right now, I mean, their defense is still a threat, but it's like if their offense can't hold up, they can't win games.
And then if you think about it, let's just talk about it. Green Bay is where Green Bay always is every year. I mean, is this a surprise to anybody where Green Bay is?
That is true. No. Like I definitely agree with you.
It is not a surprise. It is not a surprise where Green Bay is at right now.
It's not a surprise where we're at. It's the
right.
fact that we can get over that hump.
It's not a surprise. But what happened when the playoffs come? Where's Green Bay at? They're gonna be at home with me watching it on TV. Because I'm saying they don't go further than what they should go. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the only problem I have with Green Bay.
Speaking of surprises, though, who was the team that surprised you? I mean, I know it's almost the end of this season, but what's the team that you see at the top of the conference right now?
I told you the only team that surprised me is the Patriots. They just surprised.
The Patriots surprised me. I thought
everybody else is no surprise because
trash.
What did I tell this certain person birthday today about that damn Baker Mayfield? What did I tell you? What did I tell? I keep trying to tell you. Baker Mayfield is trash. He is trash. You know what I'm saying? The Browns has some of the best wide receivers on their core and still trash. You know what I'm saying?
The funny part about it, they still may end up making this playoffs.
No. Listen to this. He's not even playing this week. So you got Rudolph playing this week. He got COVID. He ain't playing this week. The coaches ain't playing this week. He got COVID. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is like this. Look at Buffalo. Is Buffalo a surprise? No. Buffalo ends up where Buffalo ends up every year.
Buffalo right now is last year they were at the top of the conference. Right now they are at the 7th seed.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah. So the only surprise to me in the whole NFL is the Patriots.
Okay, I can take that.
Every NFC team right now is where they should be right now, except for the Cardinals. The Cardinals is a surprise, but we know Tampa Bay was going to be there.
No, don't say the Cardinals is no surprise.
That's a surprise. That's a surprise.
Nah,
did I not tell you that they would be
surprised? The Cardinals are a surprise to me because I honestly didn't.
Did I not tell you?
Thank you, Rizzo. It is a surprise. We know that Green Bay going to be there. We know that Green Bay was going to be there. We knew that Tampa
He's working with really one superstar
and
receiver.
I called it out once again on the Cowboys. I knew the Cowboys. If Dak is healthy, the Cowboys was going to be there. I said that. The Cardinals is a surprise.
No, it's not. I told you that they would be here, big dog. Did I not tell you this?
They're a surprise, man.
Did I not tell you that we're going to win the NFC West?
I'm just saying they're a surprise. To me, they're a surprise.
Nah, it's not no surprise because I told you they would be one of the top tier teams. And I to be honest, if I had to go with a surprise team right now, the Chargers for me. They were currently they're the 5th seed in AFC.
They were there last season too. The Chargers was there last season.
No, they were nowhere in that conversation for a playoff team last year. But they, it's kind of.
I think they were on like a win streak. They last few games, but they wasn't playoff.
They weren't a playoff team. But I knew Justin Herbert would play good, and I knew they had a new coach coming in that would get them right. But I think it's a lot of games, more games that they actually could have won. Like they could have beat us early on in the season. I think the Chargers is a dangerous team if they get in the playoffs. But we'll just have to see. But you talked about this, big dog. You talked about COVID and the impact of teams.
But it's impacting. Not only is impacting the NFL, it's impacting the NBA. You notice the Bulls, they had to cancel a couple of the Bulls games because half of their team has COVID. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, if it was me and if I was the commissioner, I would cancel the whole season for right now for 2 weeks because now it hit in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Look how many players is out on Brooklyn.
7 guys. Wasn't it
It's
7?
true.
Yeah, 9 guys. They got 9 guys out.
It's like 90 something players in all.
Listen,
like 92 players in all.
The Bulls got 10
plus
guys
the
out plus 3 assistant coaches.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys.
It's a lot of guys. You can't even fill the roster. You can't fill the roster. That's why they had to cancel the Bulls game. They're going to end up canceling Brooklyn's game because they got 7 or 8 guys out now.
Yeah.
And they're pretty much, if you got to play Toronto, they're pretty much, you can't come to, you can't even come into
They played Toronto and Brooklyn.
And we got Toronto. We got Toronto. We had Detroit tonight, and we got Toronto tomorrow night, and both games is canceled.
Jesus.
So yeah, you can't even go to. So what's the point? Like, why if they cancel all these games, it might be just a mass cancellation of the season, and I hate that.
Well, what I'm saying is, I think he should
hear that coming.
I think he should pause the season for 2 weeks. That's what I would do.
So
if
let
I
me
was the
ask you,
commissioner,
if you was okay, I respect that.
I would pause
let
the
me ask
season
you
for
this.
2 weeks because there's too many teams is facing the same thing.
Our teams.
Look at the Knicks. Look at the Knicks. The Knicks is what the Knicks got 5 or 6 guys out.
Yeah.
You know, the Knicks got 5 or 6 guys out. So it's like it's a domino effect. It's happening in football, and now it's happening in basketball first, and now it's happening in football. It's hitting football. The only difference is with football, they got a 53-man roster, so they can cover guys. Basketball only got a 15-man roster.
Yeah, and then they got the guys from the G League that they could.
And the Bulls pulled up 2 or 3 guys from the G League to come and play, and they still don't have enough players.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's why they had to cancel a couple of games. I don't know what's gonna happen now.
But I'm gonna ask you this first, Rizzo. But is it because like the surge in numbers? Like I know in football, it was 37 this week. Rizzo, you said 92 for basketball.
I think it was. Yeah, I heard they said 92.
Okay, I know the Bulls alone got 10.
Jesus.
Like, and this is the whole.
Is it
whole league?
The Knicks, I think the Bulls got 10. The Knicks had 5 or 6. The Brooklyn had 7 because James Harden went out yesterday. I don't know about the Lakers and other teams, but I'm just saying it's a lot.
Hey, Kevin Durant been hooping too. I gotta say that
51 points. The man had
51 points. I think he had a triple double the other night.
He had a triple double last night.
Yeah, against Toronto. But is it that the leagues are becoming too lackadaisical, or is it just is the protocol just stiffening up, or what's the issue with this?
What they said they should do is test these guys every single day. They need to be tested every day. They're not testing them every day. And so I don't know.
I mean, I hate to say it, like that's very invasive to be doing to them. But in order to keep this virus under control, and with them traveling, not only with them traveling, they're coming home to their families are going out. It's just like, you gotta find some way to contain, to get all this under control, so this virus can stop spreading, so we can keep the season going, so they can keep their paychecks flowing.
Yeah.
So it's such a hard.
And look at Saturday's game. In Saturday's game alone, both teams got missing players, but they already said they're not canceling that game. This is a 53-man roster. They can fill it, so they're not canceling no football games. So they already said they was having, but they said all the owners had a meeting today to discuss what's going to happen for these playoffs, and right now they're saying the season gonna go on.
You can't just not cancel games because fans are gonna cry or they feel it's inconvenient. Like, this is a virus. This is affecting people's lives. Like, this is a life or death situation. So I'm hoping the decision that they're making is for the best of the players and the public, people going to the game. So
Truly is, yeah. So it's just I think it's kind of alarming right now for the NFL if they don't come with a new protocol soon, because 37 can turn into 67 or 97, and the NFL playoffs coming up soon. So You know, we on week 15 now coming up. So we just gotta see. Speaking of that, also I gotta talk about fantasy right fast, big dog, man.
I was gonna ask you
This,
to bring up fantasy. Like
yeah,
I'm doing bad on NFL fantasy.
yeah. Just speaking on that right fast, I just gotta say,
Yeah, I won last week, by the matter of fact. I
I
yeah,
dropped
like to
you
say,
did.
I dropped a
oh,
whole lot of players this week and picked up some new ones. So
I just need one favor from you, big dog. I need you to be tied this week. Right now, I believe I'm 8-6, tied 7-7. I'm in the fourth seed, big dog. It's no chance of you going to the playoffs.
well, yeah,
So
there ain't
I'm
no
sorry, it's
chance.
no chance of you going either. You know, y'all gonna be in a consolation match. But
I would like to say on the ESPN app, I am 10-3. I finished
I
the
respect it.
season at 10-3. I couldn't believe that.
I
But
build my
on the
team up there.
Go
I
NFL,
mean, if
ship.
you look at it, I think
I'm,
right now me and Ty is kind of equal because I didn't make some changes on my team, so I got confidence. You know,
You're not making the playoffs, big dog. I'm gonna be honest with
I
you.
ain't trying to make the
yeah,
playoff. I'm saying
But
I can beat. I
I'm
think
like
I beat.
but
second. I'm like second to last, or I may be last. I ain't making
yeah,
playoffs like that.
I'm just saying, I just need to win my game this week, and I'm the fourth seed. You know, playing for that $100 reward. You know, to keep my money, because I'm gonna just put the money down, whatever. I'm just trying to keep my money at this point. You know, I'm gonna be very generous this go around and not tax nobody. Next time I'm taxing, but yeah, that's all I had to say about fantasy, y'all. If y'all got something else y'all want to say, I think this is a good way to wrap it up. We talked about what we needed to cover, guys, and this is gonna be a short episode this week, but it was just glad to see y'all and can't wait to see what's going on next week. You know, go Cowboys. We got an easy
Well,
matchup.
you
We
got
got
a
the New York
Saturday. You know,
Giants.
you got Saturday matches this week, so we got to look out
Oh
for
Yeah,
yeah,
that.
11
yeah,
I
you
and
think.
three.
got
I
Saturday
finished 11 and
matches.
3.
Yeah, you got four. What you got? Four teams playing this week.
Yeah, you got about four. Yeah, 14. Yeah, 14's playing on Saturday. Then you still
Yeah,
got your Sunday games.
because the
Uh,
Browns is one of them, so they play Saturday.
Yeah, you know you got a marquee matchup with the Chiefs and the Chargers this week on Thursday night
Hey,
also.
you also
So
forgot to
that
shout out. You should have did a shout out to Detroit for winning their first game last week, a week
oh
after
yeah,
last.
my
Oh
bad.
And
wow,
them
Big
Mars
dog.
thought them
definitely
Mars,
shot them
hey, they
out.
thought they won the Super Bowl.
Hey, can I be honest, big dog? Let me be real with you. I
Yeah,
did predict that win.
I think you did. I almost
I
think you
did
did.
predict
You
that
called
win.
that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You
I
called
Now,
it.
called
now
it.
the only other
Who
thing
they
I
play?
gotta ask this question before I
They
get
had
out of
beat
here, because
Minnesota. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
gotta get out of here. Y'all tell me which coach gonna be
Mhm.
the first coach to get fired. Because
Your coach.
I got 3 coaches already about to get fired.
Oh,
Well, the Bears is one.
yeah.
Nagy.
No doubt in my mind that Matt Nagy is out of there. Myers is 2.
He's out.
Myers is 2.
Yeah,
And
Urban
I
Myers is gonna be
guarantee you that
gone.
Detroit coach get fired too.
No, I think they're gonna give him another chance.
Man,
This
ain't
is
no
first
another
year.
chance,
I
man.
swear, I
It
was
was his
talking
first
about that. I
year.
think they're gonna give him another
I
chance.
wouldn't give
It
him.
was his
It was
first
just
year.
1
They
year in.
It's
pulled off a
Myers'
win.
first year
Still.
too. It's Myers' first year too.
He's been here before. Urban
He
Meyer's
already
been
know
here
he gonna
before
get
in this
fired because he done
situation.
lost his
Yeah.
team. His
And
team
then
don't even
he
Yeah,
respect him.
he's
and just a
physically
new report
assaulting his
came out. He kicked
players.
his kicker. How you kick the
Yeah,
kicker?
you're
You know what I'm
assaulting
saying?
his
His team don't
players.
even respect him, so he out of there.
Yeah. So I don't know. They that's a big thing. They trying to get him out of there. But
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap it up right here. It was another great episode of Rip Your Side. I think we, like I said, we covered what we needed to cover. If I have my choice between Urban Meyer and Matt Nagy right now, I'm you know what, I'm gonna go with Urban Meyer. You know, I'm gonna go with Urban
Well, you
Meyer
know
just
I'm
because of
going with
everything
Nagy.
he
God
has
damn it, if
done.
they don't want
Yeah.
to fire him, I'll come
Yeah,
down there and
Matt
fire him.
Nagy is
I come
Yeah.
down there and fire him for him because that man
this
is
season.
terrible, man. He's terrible.
Yeah.
And then they got a nerve to say that this was the funny part this week. This one like pissed me off. This is his first losing season. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, on the
It
college level.
yeah,
Well,
because when he
he
first
been a
came
winner on the
in, that's
college
when
level.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Urban Meyer. I'm talking about
Oh,
Matt
Nagy.
Nagy.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
yeah,
Matt.
yeah.
This is Matt Nagy's first losing season.
Because
I
that
didn't.
first
I
year,
did not. I did
y'all
not
was,
realize that. I really didn't realize that.
Yeah, he went 11
he was
11 and
zooming that
5,
first year.
8
Yeah,
and
because
8
Trubisky first year they
in the
went to the
other year.
playoffs.
Yeah, they went to.
Yeah.
I remember that.
You
They
know,
were
last year they
real
went to
good.
the playoffs. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying that, man, I don't get it. Talking about his first losing season. Well, get him the hell out of there. If they don't want to fire him, call me down there. I'll fire him for you.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Man, get him the hell out of there.
All
So
right.
it's time for him to go, man.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. It's time for us to go. I just gotta say this one thing. Buffalo, they got Carolina this week. It's a must win for Buffalo.
Buffalo win that. Carolina ain't
They
got no
on the
quarterback.
7th seed, 7
Carolina
6,
don't have
so.
a quarterback, so they gonna win.
Yeah, Cam been struggling. Also, on that note, Cam is this 11 times that Cam is currently 0-11 in his last 11 starts.
Let me tell you like this: Cam Newton
He
would
has a
not have a
QB
job.
For
would not
Carolina,
have a-
for Carolina.
He would not have a job next season. Now, y'all watch what I tell you.
He has a QBR of 34.3 right now.
Yeah, terrible.
It's not good.
Terrible.
It's not good. He's lost his
I don't hate
last
that.
11 starts for Carolina. But that's how we're going to end it. As always, Rizzo, thank you for coming on. I love that Packers,
It's a pleasure.
attire you got, and you got your backdrop back there with your Packers thunder foams fingers, or fingers, whatever you call them, finger thumbers or thunder fingers, whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
That you'll be wearing that number 12 next season, but it'll be in a different color. Because it won't be that Green Bay color no more.
Big dog hoping in Chicago.
No, he ain't coming to Chicago. He wants to go to what's that?
That's a good fit.
Indianapolis or somewhere he talking about.
Probably Denver.
Yeah, because he was definitely talking about it on that Pat McAfee show yesterday.
Yeah, he always come on there. Yeah.
So I don't know. To me, it don't seem like he gonna stay, but I don't know. But see, that's gonna be messed up because if he don't stay, Devontae Adams is gone. That's gonna be the only bad thing about it because DeAndre he don't want to play without Aaron Rodgers, so that's gonna be a bad.
We're gonna be back to square one,
man.
Yeah, but it's time for us to head out of here. Big dog, thank you for coming on. Coach P, he had to go do something right fast. As always, we thank Coach P for coming on and spreading his knowledge. He had to go do some daddy duties, but that's Coach P, the best dad in the country right now / coach. But thanks as always for viewing Rip Your Side. It's Smooth Off signing out with you. And always, Rip Your Side.